Hello everyone, in this video let us learn how we can fetch the custom field value using the name of the custom field. So we made one video about updating the value of a custom field, and we used a piece of code where we basically first learned how to fetch the value of a custom field, and then we did some updation. Now whenever you're working with the scripts, you may want to reuse the script maybe in a different environment, or maybe when you're doing some migration. And it is always good to make sure that whenever you write a script, your script works without any modification or with minimum modification. So in this piece of code where we are trying to fetch a value of a custom field using this method called getCustomFieldObject, and the parameter that we need to pass, the argument is the custom field ID. And you can find this custom field ID when you go to the custom field section, and when you try to edit your custom field, and you can see this ID in the URL. This is fine. This is something that you can do and it will work. The problem is that when you are doing some migration, and let us say you are moving your configurations to a different environment, the custom field ID will definitely change. So for example, if I run this piece of code, it is trying to fetch the value which is stored in this particular custom field, and the issue that I'm using right now is Android-126. If I go to this issue, you can see here that the field name is text field, and the value is life is great. Hello, this is a demo. I can do some updates, and if I go back to my code, let me see if I can update this field. My license is not working, so it might not work. But the thing that I wanted to show you today is instead of using the custom field ID, you can also use the custom field name. And for doing that, you need to simply use a different method. So instead of using getCustomFieldObject, you can also do getCustomFieldObjectByName. And in this method, the parameter is of course the field name. So the field name is text field, and if I try to run this, I should be able to retrieve the value. So I was able to update the field on this issue, which is good. And the only thing that you need to worry about here is that the field name should be same when you are passing it as an argument. So if you, let us say, first let us try with this change of case. So if I type in F in a small case, let us see if I am able to find this field. So you can't find this particular field when the case doesn't match. You can also type in some random text here, and of course this C field will be null. So in this particular piece of code, you should try to catch these errors. It is not really an error, but your code should work. So if the field doesn't exist, maybe you should pass or maybe you should write a friendly message that okay, field doesn't exist instead of null. So let us type in the field custom field name and retrieve the value again. So the good thing about this particular method is that it will work on a different instance of Jira where your custom field may already be there, but the ID will be different, because when you do migration, or maybe when you do a recreation of this field, you can directly copy and paste the script and it will work. But in case of IDs, your ID should match, and that will only work when you have the instance. Either you run it on the same instance, or maybe when you do a restore of the whole instance, because when you do a restore of the whole instance, the custom field IDs will be preserved for you. So this is something that I want to share today very quickly, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.